Would you trust something that's held up just by leaves? I know I wouldn't. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Soap the Great, and I am playing on the TooCrafty Vanilla Amplified server once again. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. So today we are back at the Guardian farm. You can see that right there. It's looking pretty good. And last time we built some flower farms. I've got some bad news about those. We'll come to that in just a moment. So the reason we're over here is not for functional purposes, but for form purposes. Today we are going to make this look a little more believable. See, we've got this box just hanging in the sky. It's a little bit supported right here on the walls, but would you trust something that's held up just by leaves? I know I wouldn't. So instead what we're going to do is make the support look a little bit stronger. We're going to build some good support columns that are going to wrap around each corner. I'm not going to do all of them on camera. I'm just going to show you the basic design that I'm going for, and then I will do most of the rest off camera. And then we're going to do support columns up top too, kind of following the same design. Now, down here, what I was intending on doing was a column with an 11 diameter. So that's the center block right there. And so we'd go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And do an 11 diameter circle right here. And that would be like so. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then just get this knocked out real quick. And not that one. So let's put this back right here, okay? And then the main structure of it is going to be in these prismarine bricks, okay? This was my intention, and when I say my intention like that, you probably can guess that I've had a change in mind. This is 1 out. This is 2. That means that we don't have quite a square down here. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this circle is fine. It's just that this from here to over there is 72, and from here to over there is 74. Yeah, I think that's how it ended up working out when I cleared the water. Oh well. You live, you learn. It's not that big of a deal. So, I was going to do an 11 diameter circle. And if you notice right here, I'm 1 away from the wall. And generally with columns, you don't want just the structure of the column. You want to make a little foot, kind of flare it out at the bottom. And so that would put the flare part right up against this wall. And I don't want that. Now, with this kind of look here, what we would end up doing is softening the edges a little bit. Let me just show you kind of what we were doing. We're still getting some guardians, but I've got my camera account. All right, Aniki is going to do Cities Skylines. So go check out Aniki's channel. Oh, too late. All right, so yeah, go check that out and see what Aniki's doing over at the base here on TooCrafty as well. So here's what I was going to do is like that, and then that, okay? Kind of soften the edges a little bit, add a little bit more detail into the corners there, break up the pattern. I don't have silk touch shears, do I? Well, oh well. And then we've got an axe though. I can make that. But the problem is that I didn't want the flare touching the wall, and so this 11 wide thing is going to be the flare, okay, for a column that is 9 in diameter. So we won't need the glass panes. In turn, that means we don't need the orange dye, which means that the flower farm was, well, maybe not pointless. Maybe we'll use it in the future. But it's certainly not something that we will be using today. So, Yeah, that was a realization I made today while I was in the shower getting ready for my morning. And yeah, so do you do thinking in the shower, or do you just get in, take care of what you need to take care of, and then get out? I don't have any slabs. That's a problem. So what we'll do is we'll just put those right there. All right. And then we need to come out with our actual column. So we're going to do 9 diameter, and it's going to go up against this thing like so. And we'll do same thing over here. And then, okay. You with me so far? Yeah. And I haven't really planned this out in terms of how to record it properly. But I have worked out the design on my creative test world. So hopefully this turns out pretty decently. I'm going to have to bring some slabs in to put right there. I want to make sure that this is not spawnable. And I don't want to have torches all over the place, and I'm not going to have a plethora of lighting options either. So yeah, this will be interesting. Let's just get that. There's our base tower design. Okay, you with me so far? Then what we're going to do is just carry this on up, and so yeah, so we'll do one layer like this, and that gives us just the basic outline for each layer. Well, I don't know. We're gonna have. We may not need slabs. We just need this. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So and we'll go like that and that. And what I want to do is just give you the quick design of how this is going to go, and then we'll go from there. Now I may have to come in with a ladder a little bit later. We'll do like that. Okay, there we go. Get rid of the torch, and then I can put the fence gate or the fence in. Alright, so there we go. And then from this point things get a little more interesting. Let's put that up, that up. We don't need the clay yet. We will need the prismarine, and we won't need those. Let's just get that all situated. Okay. Alright, are you ready? So we'll just do 2 at a time. And we're going to have an outline. And like that. Oh, I missed one. Outline of dark prismarine right there, and then the prismarine. Continue that on around, and I'm not getting these guys. Oh, I forgot to get those actually. Sorry for the derpiness a little bit here. I should have gotten the other ones while I was at it. Let's just drop down here, take care of this one. Ooh, that's dark. It'll get a little bit better once we get the prismarine or the sea lanterns in. That, then like that. More prismarine, dark prismarine, bricks, regular prismarine, fence, and then prismarine bricks. Okay, so you see it's a repeating pattern. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to carry that on up. And then once we get to, well, you'll see. Once we'll finish one side. So I just wanted to give you the rough outline for now. And what we'll do, we'll finish off one face of it. And then I will take care of the rest of this column off camera, so that we can make sure we get everything done. So let's just finish off, we'll finish off this face right here. So that's up, we'll go 2, 2, that, that. Prismarine bricks, and then up 2 more. Dark prismarine. Oh, we're at the top here. Probably should have picked a different face to try. So we'll do that all the way up. Dark prismarine, regular prismarine, and then we'll just cap this off like so. Okay. And then, come on, like that. And then what we're going to do, we'll have a layer of the prismarine bricks, and then we'll come in with the orange clay like that. Let's just pop down here so you can kind of see what's going on. We're going to have sections of 5 going up. That's not going to take that long, but let me take care of that one. We'll get this column done, and then I'll get all the other columns done as well, and then we'll come back and take a look at the next section. Okay, so see you in just a moment. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Here is a completed column right here. You can see I did a little bit extra up top. We'll take a closer look at that. But yeah, we worked out part of that design in the last jump cut, and I need to tell you, I'm sorry, I did not get it done as much as I figured, or I said I was going to get done, and that I thought I could get done as I promised. So we'll see that in just a moment. But I did get the columns copied to every corner, so now we've got a lot stronger looking support for this thing. Not like it's just floating supported by some leaf blocks on the side. It's a lot stronger. Okay, now I had some problems getting these columns in. I kept running into lag issues while I was trying to build it. Kept getting kicked, even with my lag buster hanging out over at the base with the skelly grinder. Yeah, it was pretty bad and quite annoying. Rage quit a couple times just because of the getting kicked, and it's not. It has to do with my internet connection and the mechanics of Guardians, and just one of the things. So yeah, I did not get the columns up top done. We'll see that in just a moment. It was a lot. That was a lot more to get done than I had anticipated. So I did get some other stuff done that was necessary, and you're seeing part of it right here. So we just go down here into the base of the column from the middle. Not all of the columns have that. It's just this one. This is going to be the main elevator column right here. And we've got a little minecart elevator. You're used to this. You've seen this over at my base. And so you pop over here. You can get to the machinery section of the farm. And then you go further up. You get up here into a temporary structure. That's not going to stay there, but I do have to have one of those so I can get out of that minecart. And yeah, that'd be bad otherwise. But yeah, so I got that done, got the elevator done, and then this thing, this lip all around the edge that flares out from the side or from the top, I think it does a good job of tying in the column with the rest of the building. And that was something that I was kind of worried about in doing the columns after I had already done this thing. Even still, it's kind of an awkward transition right there. I might rework that. I might not. I don't know. You tell me what you think. Do you think I should rework that transition some? I don't know. I'm not keen on it. Not so much for the aesthetics, but for the work it's going to require in getting down into the spawn tank with those guys. Not really that fun. So yeah, so I got that done, and I also moved the construction platforms over here, including the portal. The portal's in a little bit more correct of a position for where I want it in the nether, but it's not quite. We still got to work with Condrick. We're going to be attaching this to his and my shared mini hub, and that's how you'll get to this farm, is through that thing. So it'll be pretty good. I've also updated the map. You can see how that design has come along. And there was one more thing I was going to tell you about: the rates. I forgot to tell you in the last cut, and so if you want to right now, just take a moment, pause the video, and then put your your guess for how well this thing performs in the comments section, and then come back, and hopefully you've had time. And we're getting between 6,000 and 7,000 items per hour. That's oh, phone's going off. That's not bad. It's not OP like the Lana for 20 version with 100,000 items per hour, but I think it's going to be good enough for our needs here on TooCrafty. And I'm pleased with how this is shaping up. Sorry that I did not get those columns done. We're going to get at least one done. We'll work that out in the next episode. Do a few layers and chat a bit, and then I'm going to do the rest of the columns between that episode and the next. Because once you've seen me do one, or do part of one, you've seen me do all of them. So we're going to have 4, one on each corner, and then the same design surrounding the item elevator glass right there. So, yep. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.